What's up, everybody? In today's video, what I want to talk about is my experience of taking TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy, or hormone replacement therapy, HRT. Same thing, different terminology. So I was experiencing problems in my late 20s with depression, with zero ability to make gains in the gym. I was actually going backwards with my physical fitness, regardless of training hard and eating a good diet, or at least a respectable diet. And also my sexual desire was tanked. I mean, it was pretty much to where I was like about once a month, and that was a chore for me. And for anybody in their late 20s, that is not right, it's not normal. And so I went to the doctor and I got my testosterone levels checked, and they came back really low. He said it was like is the age of like an 80-year-old man. It was about 200 or maybe low 300s, if you know that range. The normal range is like 350 to 900 or 1,000, somewhere around there. So he suggested putting me on testosterone replacement therapy, and he started me out at such a weird dose. I think the doctor didn't really know what the hell he was doing. He started me out, it was like 50 milligrams, one shot for an entire month. And I kind of knew this was going to happen, but I ended up feeling worse, way worse. And my number went down to like 75 or 100, and he was like, oh, whoops. So I then suggested, like, can we maybe at least do a shot twice a month? And he upped the dose. I think he put me on the same dose, like, I think he upped me to like, what was it, 100 milligrams every 2 weeks. And that just kind of got me right back to where I was. It's still too low of a dose. And then after some more testing over, like, he would put me on a dose after we figured out the sweet spot for me, which ended up being 200 milligrams, which is 1 cc of testosterone every 10 days. And that's what works best for me. That keeps me in the upper normal limit ranges. And I'm able to do that once every 10 days without feeling like total crap. I feel like about the 14-day mark is when I start feeling the dip in testosterone. So yeah, if your doctor tries putting you on a shot once a month, don't do it, because you're going to go backwards with it, more than likely. So I would suggest at the very least you should be taking a shot. I want to say 10 days, about where I'm at, because a lot of people, if you talk about taking a shot every 14 days, people are going to say that's too long. I could probably get away with it, but I would say to keep it easy, some people take a shot every 5 days. If you're really that anal about it, you can do that. But for me, stabbing yourself an injection, I want to do that as least amount of times as possible. And so for me, it would look like the 1st, the 10th, and the 20th of each month. That's simple to remember. Now you have to know that when you start taking this supplement of testosterone, that's the hormone that's already in your body. You're just now supplying your body with synthetic form of testosterone. So your guys downstairs, balls, will get smaller because your natural testosterone is shut down. And in my experience, this will also be a form of male birth control. I have had several girlfriends not be on birth control, and then no pregnancy, nothing like that. And then when we would break up, they would be in their new relationship, and they would get pregnant like a few months after, some of them a few months after we broke up. So clearly it was me that was shooting blanks. So keep that in mind. I know that you can take, I believe it's HCG, and I think there's one other thing you can take that, like in my situation where I've been on this so long, it probably would be pretty hard for me to get pregnant. But if I was to take HCG, it will kick your natural sperm, I guess. Your natural stuff will kick back on to where you should be able to get pregnant. Now, you want to talk with your doctor about this before you decide to make this decision. If you guys are getting testosterone illegally off the street, I wouldn't recommend that. Who knows if it's fake? Who knows the dose? You want to do this stuff the right way through a doctor, if possible, and they can monitor you. I would say you want to get tested maybe once or twice a year to check your testosterone levels and make sure you're not too high or too low. Okay, and then they can adjust you and get you in the right range. Now, if you stay too high for too long, you'll start experiencing, let's say if you were taking steroids off the street, because I'll make a separate video about this, but there are so many people that now take illegal steroids, get it from the cool bro at the gym. I would literally say probably 70% of men in the gym today, if they have a decent looking body, even half decent looking body, I've seen people with crappy bodies and they're talking about taking large doses of steroids. Again, that's for a separate video, and I will make a video about that. But if you're doing that, just know that you are more than likely going to end up having to take TRT like me for the rest of your life. You're going to have to jam a needle into your ass or your leg or wherever you want to do it, because you're shutting your body's you're telling your body to not make testosterone anymore. So if any of you kids are seeing this and you're thinking about taking testosterone or steroids, you might want to think long and hard about if you're ready to do this for the rest of your life, because it is a lifelong commitment for everybody that I've seen go down that road. It's all good and fun to have big biceps and big arms. It sounds great, right? But is it worth it to you to I mean, I'm 37, no children, still I might never have children. Is it worth it to you to risk never having children? Is it worth it to you to have to do that, inject yourself for the rest of your life? There are plenty of other side effects too that come with running, especially a high dose of testosterone. But I've realized that if you stay in the normal ranges, things seem to go pretty smoothly. I am able to maintain those babies year round with just that small dose. Now, keep in mind, I have been bodybuilding for 15 years straight. I have never stopped lifting weights. It's been the best addiction of my life. And yeah, if any of you, let's say any of you ladies, you see your man struggling with depression or lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of sex, interest in sex or sex drive, if he has erection problems, you guys want to have his testosterone checked out, because there's a pretty dang good chance that he could be a victim of low T. Or another thing too is that taking opiates does affect your testosterone levels in a pretty decent way. So I can relate to people that have low T and they're also on opiates. You're talking severe depression, hardly ever wanting sex. You need to get this issue figured out. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I've been taking that for 10 years now. And I don't ever plan on stopping, because I've tried stopping before and I lost a lot of body mass, a lot of weight. I got depressed. Stuff downstairs wasn't working right. So it's just too many side effects for me to try to come off of this. I'm a lifelong struggle with this, so I'm just going to be on this from here on out. Is my plan as of now, and I'm 37 years old as of today, or as of this video. So if you guys have any questions about TRT, I can make more videos about it. Drop your comments below and I'll be happy to help you guys out. So have a great day.